Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina urged the women to be more qualified through education and training to attain their rights. Extending the suspension of Begum Khaleda Zia's jail sentence for another 6 months on previous conditions. ACC is no longer a toothless tiger, it is more powerful now, said outgoing chairman Iqbal Mahmood. And the Dhaka North City Corporation launched a reason-based crash program for mosquito eradication. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Mytv News. I'm Fawzia Roshan with you in the newsroom today. We are still watching the headlines, so now I'm going to the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has urged the women of the country to be more qualified through education and training to attain their own rights, she said while addressing a ceremony as the chief guest, joining virtually from her official Ganem Bhavan residence in Dhaka today. The Ministry of Women and Children Affairs organized the function at Bangladesh Shishu Academy Auditorium to mark this year's International Women's Day. Sheikh Hasina told the women that no right is realized through shouting and delivering speeches. Rather, it comes on the basis of skillfulness. Referring to father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's move to the father of make primary education free and compulsory for women, she said her government is now providing scholarships up to higher education where over 70% beneficiaries are female students. On the occasion of International Women's Day, 5 successful women were given the Joyita Awards with crafts and money. On behalf of the Prime Minister, State Minister for Women and Children Affairs Fazilatun Nessa Indira handed over the awards to the recipients. Ministry of Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs has recommended extending the suspension of BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia's jail sentence for another 6 months on previous conditions. Earlier, the Home Ministry sought the Law Minister's opinion in this regard as Khaleda's family pleaded to extend the suspension of her jail sentence on health ground. Government on March 25, 2020 released imprisoned BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia on humanitarian grounds for 6 months on conditions of must stay in her own house and take treatment in the country and not to travel abroad during that time. The government on September 15, 2020 extended for 6 months the earlier order that suspended the jail sentence of Khaleda Zia and released her from jail. Anti-Corruption Commission (ACC) could not meet expectations in curbing corruption, as outgoing chairman Iqbal Mahmood said today. He said at a views exchange meeting with the media organized on the eve of his farewell, there was no pressure from the government in carrying out daily activities in the last 5 years. Iqbal said, adding that during this tenure, he refrained from taking any action to protect the image of the country. Replying to a question, the chairman said the ACC is more powerful now. It is no longer a toothless tiger. However, a commission alone cannot carry out such vast work, he said. Iqbal Mahmood, a 1981 batch BSc cadre, became the chairman of ACC on March 10, 2016. He replaced Muhammad Badiu Zaman. His term as the 4th chairman of the ACC will end tomorrow, March 9. Dhaka North City Corporation (DNCC) has launched a reason-based crash program for mosquito eradication. DNCC Mayor Atikul Islam inaugurated the crash program after visiting Shagufta Canal area of Pallavi Police Station. The mayor said that all the equipment, mosquito repellent and cleaning staff started a crash program related to mosquito eradication in DNCC's Mirpur 2 area, and an integrated mosquito eradication campaign was also conducted. The DNCC will be divided into 10 zones and the program will be commenced after mapping each ward 400 by 400 yards. After the end of the first phase of the crash program, it will start again with a one-day break. 14 more people died from deadly virus corona, while 845 people were infected with the virus in the last 24 hours across the country. This information was sent to the media today by DGHS through a press release. According to the press release, the latest deaths and the cases of infection have brought the total to 8,476 and 55,11,075 respectively. The release said that during that time, 16,958 samples were tested at 219 authorized laboratories across the country, making the total test of 41,63,163 samples. It may be mentioned here that the first case of corona infection was detected in Bangladesh on last March 8, while the first death occurred on March 18. We are about to the end of the headlines once again. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina urged the women to be more qualified through education and training to attain their rights. Extending the suspension of Begum Khaleda Zia's jail sentence for another 6 months on previous conditions. ACC is no longer a toothless tiger, it is more powerful now, said outgoing chairman Iqbal Mahmood. Dhaka North City Corporation launched a region-based crash program for mosquito eradication. 2 protesters were killed by gunshot while shops, factories and banks were closed in the Yangon. And West India secured a hard-fought 3-wicket win against Sri Lanka in the deciding third international T20. That's all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News Online, visit YouTube/MyTV News, and to watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTV Bangla, Facebook/MyTV Bangla, and Twitter/MyTV Bangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to join with us. Till then, stay connected. Viewers, be careful to prevent coronavirus and follow the hygiene rules. Allah Hafiz.